Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? Hope it's fantastic. Everything here is wonderful. It's like 70 degrees outside right now, which is amazing. Definitely not normal for February in West Virginia. I want to circle back around to the topic that we discussed on Tuesday specifically about Hogwarts Legacy, but the broader topic at hand there is the boycotting, or maybe not, that's not the right word to use in this particular situation. But I want to circle back around to it because of a few thoughts that some others had. And one of those thoughts, I don't know that this was John's intention when he made this statement, but I think John made a really nice statement in saying that movements empowers or justifies intention, right? And I agree. I took that to mean that saying no to this game, saying I'm not playing this game because the creator is a terrible person, is a way of not just punishing that person. It's a way of saying we're not going to accept this in the future. Like, this is not okay, and we're going to spend our money to make sure that it's heard. And that I can very much agree with. I can totally get on board with that and say that I don't want transphobia to be a part of my children's future, my grandchildren's future, whatever. I don't want that. I want everybody to be able to live the peaceful, wonderful, happy life they want without having to have just weird, hateful people shooting them down. So saying this is, crap and we're not going to accept it, I love that. Absolutely. Going back to the comments, though, I had another comment from somebody who said, this is the very, very regular thing that I hear on this topic is separation of art and artist. And I agree with that to especially in the case of this particular game. Whether the world of the Harry Potter or the Wizarding World, or whatever you want to call it, at large, is a harmful place, particularly in ties to this game. We know, we can say without a doubt that the creator of this game is transphobic. She's a TERF. Or not the creator of the game, the creator of the world is that. The creators of the game, though, went above and beyond to be inclusive in the game. There is a trans character in the game. Your character is by and large genderless, non-binary. Like they use they, them pronouns, that sort of stuff. I think that the creators of the game tried very, very hard to make everybody feel included in this product. And I think that is remarkable as a product. You could argue that they could have made this game and just called it something else. But, I mean, business being business, this game was created because of the franchise, right? And so the people who created it, they went out of their way to make sure that everybody felt included and nobody felt singled out. And I think that is worth upholding and saying, yeah, I support that. Just as much as I don't support the creator of the author, I do support the choice to be inclusive in your products. And I will purchase things and I will talk about things that include inclusivity because I think it's super important. Whether we're talking about trans people, we're talking about marginalized races, we're talking about LGBTQ at the on the larger scale, whatever, disabled people, differently abled people, like whatever. I'm all for inclusivity, and I will support products that include that because I think that is a way of saying I want more of that. I want more of treating people like they're normal because people are normal. Whoever you are, whatever you are, you're normal. It's okay, right? And that's my true feeling. And I would like to see the things that I consume represent that. So I will support that. In this particular case, so talking about this particular thing, I think there is a separation of art and artist because the artist, the author, had nothing to do with this game. Right? This game was not written by her. It was not directed by her. She has nothing to do with this game other than she's going to get a residual because it uses her trademarks. I think it's okay to support the game and hate the author. I think those are not mutually exclusive. I think that you can absolutely say that she is a shitty person and that we're not going to accept that kind of behavior and still support this product in particular, this particular product. Everything else is kind of up to you. I am also the kind of person that I just support your decision, whatever that is. I'm not going to support your decision to harm other people. That I'm never going to do. But I'm going to support your choice, your freedom to make that choice for yourself. And I'm not going to, the thing that really infuriated me about this particular situation, and the reason I'm talking about it, because in the past I've stayed away from stuff like this, is there's been so much like, you're no longer my friend because you bought that game. And that just blows my mind. That's just like the most closed-minded, just absolute BS response to a video game that I've ever seen. It's just, to me, that's as unaccepting. That's not a fair thing to say. To me, that's a very unaccepting approach, is to say, we can no longer associate because you bought this game. That just blows my mind. And I've literally seen that I've seen people say, I'm not going to associate with these people anymore. And I've seen, in social channels, which obviously don't mean a whole lot when it comes down to, real life relationships, but I've seen a lot of, of hate towards people who purchase the game, which to me is just like, maybe don't do that. That seems pretty harmful. And, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I liked a couple of those thoughts, and I wanted to kind of go back to it because it's been on my mind a little bit. Yeah. And my mind has been fairly blank lately. I've gotten quite a bit of work done, both real job, side job. I've been very productive lately and having a lot of fun with that. I've had nothing else, though. I haven't worked on Marble Rails at all. I kind of have a new version that I need to test. I just haven't, so it's just kind of sitting in the background, and every now and then I'll look at it and go, maybe I should tweak this, maybe I should tweak that, but I haven't put any effort into it in a couple of weeks now. I don't really have any projects down here. I still need to finish the Salt Cellar. So I've just been just kind of chilling, reading a little bit, playing a little bit of video games, mostly crossword puzzles. Em and I are still playing some Valheim here and there, but I'm going to go enjoy some sunlight. I hope that it's beautiful wherever you are. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking it, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is pique. It is a noun and a verb, meaning to generate interest or curiosity, a feeling of annoyance resulting from a perceived insult or injustice. I want to kiss God on his nose and watch him sneeze, and so do you, not out of disrespect, out of pique, out of a man-to-man thing. Anne Sexton, an American poet and author. Pique, P-I-Q-U-E. I've always used that word to say things like piqued my interest. I've never heard of it used as a feeling of annoyance. That's interesting.